Hello and good morning, you guys. It's another beautiful day in our Minecraft world, and today, after all the progress we've made so far, we're just gonna chillax a bit. We're gonna do a couple of household things, and we're just gonna keep it calm. All right? I'll be talking with you guys, and we'll just keep it calm and peaceful here today. We're gonna straighten up the garden and harvest. We'll feed the animals, and then at the end of the day, we'll go fishing. We'll catch some dinner, and then we'll just call it a day. A nice little day for us at our home. And I hope this video just brings some peace of mind into your guys' day. So far in our Minecraft journey, as you can see, if you've watched all the other episodes, you'll know that there's been a lot of ups and downs. Mainly, like, I feel like there's been more downs. I never knew exactly that Minecraft could be, like, hard at times, like, really hard. Like, just going to the Nether alone in survival could be a pretty stressful trip, as you can see for the previous episodes we've made. This is the farthest I've ever made it in survival, and I'm glad to have done it with you guys. And if there's any other video game series you want to see, just leave them down in the comments. That's all. Throughout the entire journey, I've been pretty, like, what's the word? Discouraged, I guess you could say. Yeah. There's just been a lot of ups and downs, but it's just how way things go. It's part of life. Sometimes you just gotta take on challenges you're not comfortable with, and sometimes at the end, it feels amazing to still do them, to rise above that challenge. And I'm sure once we deal with more ups and downs on our journey to find the Ender Dragon, and once we finally do beat that, I'm sure it'll feel amazing, because we did this together, you guys, and I'm sure it'll feel much more worth it at the end. Let me just give you an example of something I went through high school. Throughout elementary and middle school, I wasn't exactly a very sports-heavy student, I guess you could say. Oh, we got something. That started to change when I entered high school, because I took a very, like, I made a very big decision, a very big commitment, and I decided to join basketball in my sophomore year. Even though the problem was, I never played on a basketball team ever before in my life. I did baseball in elementary, but never basketball. I felt pretty good at it at first, because if you know me, unfortunately I don't have a face cam to show you guys. I just haven't bought one or anything like that. But to describe myself, I'm a pretty tall dude. I'm pretty slim, but I have a big, like, wingspan you'd call it, right? Yeah. But yeah, it helped. It was a great big help when I was, like, just playing basketball casually, and I thought that would really help me be a good player on my team. And it sort of did, but not as much as I had hoped. The biggest problem is that I wasn't the youngest, but I was, like, the least skilled player of the team. Everybody else on the team was playing since elementary and middle school, and I was just starting out for the very first time. And so when tryouts came and all that, I was nervous as heck. I was shaking a bit. I was just trying to keep my nerves down. And fortunately, I did pass it for tryouts, but I guess because it was a much smaller town, it was much easier to. And I bet my height really gave them something to look forward to. And I was unfortunately, like, a JV2 player, which I guess was alright, because I never played on a basketball team before. But I felt, I guess, a little ashamed. The funny thing is that I had really high hopes. It was sort of unrealistic, but I was kind of hoping, like, I was good enough to play varsity. I know that sounds crazy, but I spent the whole summer before that just playing basketball almost every single day, and I thought maybe I could make it. Another thing about my school is that we're just not a very skilled team, I guess you could say. We're not as experienced, and we're not as physically big as other teams in our area, which meant we didn't particularly win a lot, I guess you could say. Instead of just quitting, and just giving up after just not after just 1 year of basketball and not even just quitting like halfway through the season was mostly because of my teammates, guys. It really it really felt like a brotherhood, I guess you could say. Just all of us going through it together, facing all the losses and celebrating the few wins we had throughout the season. Getting through practices, 2 hour practices almost every single day after school and on weekends. Well, we did have a rest day. We still had Sundays off. But all of us going through that together, it really strengthened us. And even though I wasn't delivering as well on the court and not as good as my teammates, they still took a liking to me, I bet. I treated everyone with respect the best I could. There's times I did get frustrated, but I tried to keep compassion and just try to lift my team's spirits up whenever I could. Senior year, I actually made it to varsity. I wasn't a starter or anything like that, but hey, it just goes to show if I just given up, I would have never made it onto varsity. I would never have had my senior night, and I wouldn't have made the friendships I had because I got really close to some of those guys. I guess you could add on the decision to go to college as part of that too. I guess there's easier options for me. I could have gone to a more closer community college, but the one I decided to go to, I'm deciding to go to. I'm not currently a college student, but the one I'm deciding to go to is pretty far from home. I'm a little nervous, particularly for my safety, and I'm sure all the incoming freshmen just like me are too. All I gotta do is just have faith. I trust in God that He'll watch over me and everybody else and that He'll protect us. And who knows where the next few years take me, man. I'm not exactly sure what to major in as of right now, but we'll figure it out. There's all sorts of resources and help in college, and I'm just as nervous as everybody else. All the others are just as confused and still unsure as I am. I'm not the only one. Nowhere near the only one. It just goes to show, you just really don't know where a decision could really take you. If I just decided to quit, like, right at tryouts, I never would have made the friendships I had. I never would have been a better basketball player, because I do believe I did get much, much more better. I never would have grown close to my coaches, because they're still really good guys, even though they were really strict. Yeah, I never would have had my senior poster, and I never would have gotten to wear the varsity jersey and go play in varsity games for my school, which is still pretty cool. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, yes, challenges can be nerve-wracking and scary, but they're not all that bad, because it's just part of what we do in life. We take challenges, we take risk, it helps us develop character and a personality, and it helps shapes us. It's all part of our journey throughout life. We all have to go through it. Like, imagine this. A story of, like, a hero, a protagonist, but he instantly just wins everything, and the story ends with him, the story ends with just him having everything. I don't particularly would find that, like, very thrilling myself. Like, we love the stories with ups and downs with our characters and all that, which the same applies to our lives, to our stories. A life without ups and downs is not just an easy straight path. Isn't always going to be the most entertaining. It's not going to be the most fulfilling all times. That's why we just gotta take different paths, see what works out. It's just part of what we do in life. It's the human way. It's what we've always done, I believe, and what we'll always continue to do. Challenges can be easier said than done. They can be scary, they can be nervous. And sometimes we just need a little comfort. And that's part of what I want to do. That's part of the whole goal of this channel. I'm sorry if this is gonna come off as some sort of sob story or something like that, but one reason I've been wanting to make it. I've been making this YouTube channel is that hopefully in the chance of getting monetized. I know that's every little YouTube channel's dream. But the main reason I want to like get monetized is just to help out my mother. She just does so much for me and my family. She works hard and she does so much for us, and I pray for her well-being and for her health and for her happiness, and I just hope maybe if I could get some money earned from this, I could hopefully help her. But I have to understand that this isn't just the only pathway. There could be like a summer job I can take, which I'm looking into. That could help my mother out too. But I just really hope that this channel of mine continues to grow. But that's just like a more secondary goal. The most primary goal is just whenever those moments of life, those challenges, those risks, they take part and we need comfort in life, I hope that this channel can bring that comfort. I hope my videos can just, you know, bring some joy and happiness and a little piece of calm. Like I hope that this video does to somebody's life whenever they're going something through something. Maybe they have like an important job interview, or maybe they're going off to college like I am, or who knows? There's all sorts of things that go throughout life, but whatever it is that you guys are going through, I hope that my videos just continue to just give a little more happiness. I hope you guys, I pray and I'm grateful for all of your help and the growth of my channel so far. We've almost hit 100 subscribers. I know it's small. It's a small little milestone, but hey, it's a milestone. But yeah, I'm grateful for all of you being here and sharing with me your time, and I hope and I pray that my videos just bring you happiness and peace, whatever you're going through. I hope the message I was trying to convey is still understandable, and I hope that it brings you all a little hope. Or a lot of hope. I hope that instead. I hope it brings you a lot of hope. But yeah, I pray for all you guys' well-being and health, and I hope you guys are all doing okay, and I'm grateful for all you being here. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.